Hey everybody, Mr. Tomich back again. Here we go with another math problem here about algebraic relationships. So, once again, we're given a table and we're going to have to identify the situation that the table is describing. Alright? So, keep in mind that, remember, your x is going to be your independent value, so that has to have the value attached to it. I'm going to write that right here. Okay. Alright. Oops. Okay, remember this has to have the value attached to it. And then the y is going to be, we're looking for like a total. Okay. So, it says, which situation best describes the relationship between all the values of x and y in the table? Let's look at answer choice A. It says Rachel had $6 and then started to save $1 each week. Okay, so she started out with a total of $6. That's going to be our y. Okay, because the amount of dollars she has depends on the amount of weeks that go by. Okay, so you have $1 each week. Okay, so she starts out with 6. Okay, she starts out at 6. 0 is going to be the starting point. And she saves $1 each week. So we're going to add $1 each time 1 week goes by. So plus 1, that's 7. Okay, so this situation appears to be okay. So let's put a question mark by this. And let's go to answer choice B. It says Beatrice ran 1 mile the first week. Okay, so she ran 1 mile the first week, and then 1 mile each week after that. Okay, so there's that keyword each again. Okay, each week. Okay, so this time she ran 1 mile the first week. So that means that you would have to start out at 1 each time. 1 mile the first week and 1 mile the second week. For y? Well, those values don't match up in our table. So I'm going to eliminate answer choice B. Okay, remember, you're starting out at a total of 6. Okay, you're starting out at a total of 6. That's why this answer right here we're going to keep an eye on, because we started out at $6 and then we added 1 to each total. Let's look at answer choice C. James read 0 books in 6 months. Okay, so he read 0 books in 6 months and then started to read 1 book each week. Take a second here, and what do you think is wrong with this question? Okay, the question starts out here in months. Okay, if you notice, it starts out here in months. Okay, so he has 0 book in 6 months. Okay, well, that adds up. Okay, our first 2 values are 0 and 6 for this particular problem. However, if you keep reading, it says he then started to read 1 book each week. Okay, you see there, the time value has changed. Okay, you can't just go from time to time and have a consistent math problem. It doesn't work like that. So since those time values changed, that cannot be our answer. It cannot be answer choice C. You jumped from months and then you went to weeks. Okay, so don't let that confuse you. It's trying to trick you there. Let's go to answer choice D. It says Marianne has 6 times, let's do this one in orange. Marianne has 6 times the number of toy trains that Tony has. All right? 6 times the number. Okay? So, guys, is 0 times 6 6? Or is it 0? remember the y has to be the total. So therefore, y in this equation will be equal to 6 times x, right? Because he has a, there we go. Remember, he has 6 times the number of trains that Tony has. Get this off the screen. There we go. So y equals 6 times x. So if we put those values into the equation like this, let's scoot it over a little bit. There we go. If we put the values into the equation like this, y equals, 6x, okay? If we go put those values in that equation from our table over here, let's see if we can do that. So let's do 6 equals 6 times 0. What's 6 times 0, guys? It's 0. Okay? So, does 6 equal 0? No, it does not. So therefore, our answer choice has to be answer choice A, because the other problems really don't make any sense. So for this particular question, our answer choice is going to be A. There you have it.